Hello and welcome back again to my channel. It's me, Grace Obianuju, as usual. So thank you for clicking on this video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. If you're the returning viewer, thank you too. And if you haven't subscribed, why not? Come on, click the subscribe button. Okay, this video was actually inspired by a video I watched, okay, from a Nigerian content creator, and I kind of like quite agree with some of the things she said, and I don't also agree with some of the things she said, because she kind of made it come from just one side view, and that's like a one story. For me, she wasn't balanced, completely balanced. So I am also, and she's single, so I guess she was talking from a single perspective. Now I want to talk from the married perspective, because everybody want to feel okay, this is the norm, this is the norm. I'm here to advocate for the married folks, okay? I'm here to advocate for the married ladies, because we may not talk about this, but it doesn't mean we don't experience it, okay? We experience it too, even though we don't like to talk about it. Some single friends are just the one that ditch their married friends. Example, I think on Facebook, someone was saying that she cut off from, once her friends get married, she cut off from them because she wouldn't want to be disrespected or insulted because they are now married. And I was like, are you okay? How can you just cut off from a friend because simply because she's married? And this is coming from a single person. So when you're busy going about saying married ladies are the ones that cut off from their single friends, sorry, some single friends actually cut off from their married friends for no reason. They just feel paranoid. Yes, I'll call it paranoid. They feel paranoid about it, and they feel, oh no, we can't continue being friends for some whatever reasons best known to them. So not all married friends cut off their single friends. Not all married friends are paranoid or feel that you are going to snatch her husband or steal her man away. I don't think it's true. No. Like, because some singles feel that, oh, the reason why my married friend no longer want to be friends with me is because she feels that I'm going to steal her man away. Sorry, not all married friends feel that way. After all, it is the duty of the man to be loyal to his wife. But regardless of that feeling, let's not also forget that we have people who go out of their way to seduce their friend's husband. On YouTube, I actually watched an open confession where a lady said that she went to her married friend's house and also tried to seduce her husband. So not every married friend is paranoid that it's, oh, my single friend is going to steal my man away, so for that reason I have to cut her off. Sorry, these days it's even the married men that cheat with the married women. So there's no cheating doesn't cut across your marital status, okay? A cheat is always a cheat. Take all advice from a single friend. Hold it. I know some of you would be like, what do you mean? Yes, this is kind of like a two-school. There are certain advice, okay, a single person cannot understand. Believe it or not, it has happened to me before. Okay, I was explaining something to someone, not really my marital issue, but it has to do with kind of like a family thing, you know, like trying to manage resources about family, kind of like it was a kind of an open discussion I was having with a single friend of mine. Her advice and her opinion wasn't really in line, and the next thing I now said was, it's because you're not married, that's why you don't understand my point of view. And another person who happens to be an acquaintance of mine too felt insulted that why would I say it's because they are not married, that is why. But the fact remains that there are certain advice, seriously speaking, is only a married person that can give a fellow married woman, whether man or woman. That's the fact. Like, it's just like I have a child, okay, I just have one child, and I want to advise someone who has 5 kids. I may have a little opinion, but I may not give her the best advice. So I'm not saying that there are no singles with wisdom, don't misunderstand me, okay? There are singles with wisdom, but there are certain shoes, or there are certain pain that comes with struggles and challenges that comes with marriage, that a single person may not give you the best advice. I'm not saying that some married people won't give you stupid advice. Yeah, there are married people who are not wise. There are married people who are not foolish. So there are married people who are foolish. There are married people who are very unwise. There are married people who are not even, they don't even have direction. And there are singles who are wiser and have more direction and purpose. That's the fact, okay? But I don't know how to explain it, but there are just certain things. It's just like, let me say, for instance, there were things I used to say I will not tolerate. Like when I was single, I'm like, no, this kind of thing, I don't take it, blah, 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 blah. You know, all those kind of talks, you know, when you're single, you talk about it. Honestly speaking, as a married person who is almost 3 years in marriage, I can tell you that I wish I never said some of the things I said when I was single. Yes, there are certain things that are better understood when you experience it, period. Like, don't come and say I am insulting anybody. I'm not insulting anybody. I can take advice from my married friends, sorry, from my single friends, okay? When they are saying something, I know that, okay, this thing is feasible. Let me use this example. It's just like when I was pregnant and I was just like, you know, when I was heavily pregnant, I was having a little fear for delivery, you know, child delivery and all those things. So mostly I usually ask all those my, you know, little curious questions to women that I know, my friends that I know that have gone through that stage. Do you understand? Now I wouldn't go to meet a lady that's a friend of mine who is single, who has never given birth, who has not been to the labor room, or you know, who has not gone through childbirth. I wouldn't be going to her to ask her, what do you think about childbirth? It's not an insult, it's just reality, okay? It's just reality, is fact. Don't take everything as insult. 80% of my friends are single. Like I can count how many of my friends are married, okay? Like majority of my friends are single, and I don't make them feel less important or less of a human. Sorry, let's stop all this paranoid, okay? So if you're a single person out there, please don't feel your married friends don't like you anymore because they are married. It's not true. Marriage comes with its responsibilities and challenges, and that could be one of the reasons. Maybe they get overwhelmed, you know, they got overwhelmed and consumed. And sorry to say it, a lot of married women don't even have time for themselves. We have to intentionally, you know, it's an intentional act to care for ourselves, because you care for a lot of people, you know, especially you care for a lot of people and you forget your own self, and that's what basically happens to most newlyweds. So don't feel bad that your friend that used to be your BFF suddenly is drifting away or something like that. Some of these things happen naturally. It wasn't planned. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't planned. It wasn't an intentional act to drift away from. To talk about is feeling insecure when your married friend is saying something related to marriage. There are some singles that, I don't know, it has happened to me, like when you're saying something and you're like trying to refer to like your husband, they'll be like, you know, like that kind of body language, that So some persons there are people who love to talk about their marriage or their husband or their spouse and all those things. And for some persons and for some singles, they don't find that comfortable. They feel like, I'm not interested. Why are you trying to rub your husband on my face? Meanwhile, she's just maybe excited telling you something about herself with her husband. So don't always take every good news that a married woman shares with you as though she's trying to make mockery of your status. I remember when I got married newly, and somebody made a post, you know, so I made a comment that, sorry, this is not how marriage is, okay? Like, this is not what you think marriage is all about. And another silly individual now made a comment like, oh, they have married. I won't forget that stuff. Oh, they have married, you know, that kind of talks. And I'm like, sorry, it's not because I have married. Yes, I know that I am just some months because I just got married. This stuff happened few months after my wedding, and some persons felt like I don't stand a chance to give a marriage advice. I don't know why some people feel that way, like they not give you this snobbish attitude of you don't think you can advise me because you're not married. Some single friends do that to their friends, yeah, to their married friends, and it's bad. Okay, if you do that, please stop it, because you don't even know the intention of that your married friend, she may just be trying to advise you, you know, with all pureness in her heart. And because you now feel insecure, you feel, oh, she's trying to show off. There's no show off. Okay, I don't know if there are married people that show off marriage, because sorry, marriage is challenging and every day is not always that romantic. So don't think when a married person or your married friend is trying to advise you, she's simply advising you because she wants you to, you know, she wants to show you that she's not the senior. Before I got married, I took advice from my married friends and I never saw it as an insult, but to my greatest surprise, it was when I got married that I found out that some people don't want you to advise them because they feel like you're trying to feel superior over them because you got married before them. I don't know what type of school of thought these people have, but it's quite amazing that people actually think that way. Too bad. Be nice to your married friend, even the ones that you feel that dished you, even the ones that you feel that she cut off from you simply because she's married. Please, if she comes back to you, because I saw a comment somewhere, someone was saying that she used to have a friend, after she got married, she stopped communicating with her, and then after 2 years of the marriage, the man started beating her and all those things, and suddenly she now remembered that they used to be friends. And I was like, this comment is not necessary, okay? Like, it's not necessary. You don't even know whether the beating started immediately after the wedding. Like, people go through a lot. Be nice to your married friends, okay? Be nice to your married friends, even if you feel they dished you and they suddenly like realized their mistake and came back to you, and you're not feeling like, oh, you're using me. No, just be nice to your married friends. You don't know what they go through. Like I said, people just, marriage begins immediately after wedding, so the whole reality of marriage dawns on a lot of people immediately after wedding. I want to end this video here. I don't want it to be a long video, so all I'm going to say is be confident in yourself as a single. Be secured, okay? A lot of singles give off this vibe of insecurity, and someone like me, when I smell that you're an insecure person, like you lack confidence, because there are people that simply because you're married, I'm sorry to say it, especially for older mature ladies, there's this snobbish attitude they give when they feel a younger lady is married before them. I don't know, I'm in Nigeria, so it's common. Let's not try to play daft. It's common, it happens, okay? I know what I'm saying. Some will even indirectly tell you, is it because you're married? And I'm like, sorry, the discussion we're having, how does it link to the fact that we are married? We're talking about something and you're now bringing marriage as if it's because. So some people, please, my point is, be secured, okay? Even if you're a mature lady watching this video, be secured. Be secured. Have confidence. You are not less of a human because you're not married. You have a purpose to fulfill. Marriage is just an additional part of life, okay? Start feeling like, oh, I have to guard myself. I won't make myself stoop very low before this one because she's married, so that she doesn't disrespect me. Sorry, she has not disrespected you yet, but you're already guarding yourself so that you don't get disrespected. I don't understand. Are you guarding yourself because you don't want disrespected based on personality, or you're guarding yourself because you don't want to be disrespected because you are single and she's married? Like, let's set our priorities right. Let's drop this mindset. It's very common. I don't know if it's common in the Western world, but it's very common in Nigeria. What I'm saying is very common. It's reality, and that's why I said I'm going to react to this video, because those of you that have this mindset that your single friends, your married friends dished you. How are you sure your married friends dished you? How are we sure that you're not the one that dished your married friend simply because you feel you don't want to be insulted? Yes, you feel you don't want to be insulted, so you decided to respect yourself and withdraw from her, because it's you single that actually withdraw from the married friend. A lot of married friends, the ones that I know, love to have their single folks around them. So chill, okay? Chill. So if you watch this video to this point, please do also like and subscribe. Please subscribe now. Subscription is free. Why can't you just subscribe? So thank you and have a blessed day. Bye.